What's up, everybody? Look, I need to drop this video. I'm actually headed to my full-time job. Listen, you cannot share everything you have going on with people, because some people in the beginning, they will support you, they will be happy for you, but as time goes on, you will start to elevate and past them to where they would develop a hatred for you. And what I mean, they would develop a hatred for you, it's like, all right, you can start at the bottom. Let's say this certain individual is making $175,000 a year, right? And at your full-time job, you just making 60. They would share with you, hey, I'm buying a boat, hey, I'm doing this, I'm going on a trip. You know what I'm saying? They would share with you that they're living life, everything is good, right? But when you start climbing, let's say you just making $60,000 at your full-time job. This individual making $175,000, and he letting you know, hey man, I'm making $175,000. And you will be like, man, you know what? He real because he's sharing his income. A lot of people don't share their income. And he said, man, I'm going on a trip. I'm going here. I'm buying my wife this. We doing that. I just bought a dirt bike. I bought a 4-wheel. I just bought a new truck. We adding on to the house. I mean, he living like he's making that kind of money. Not saying he's in debt, he's just living according to the money he's making. So you at your job making $50,000, $60,000 a year, you say, bro, I'm about to start me a side hustle, man. Make me some extra money. Oh, that's cool, man. Yeah, you need to do that, man. I support you, blah, blah. They might even hire you to do some work around their place just to support you. But it's gonna come to a point where you're gonna start elevating. Your income gonna go from 50, 60, 70, 80, 100, 150, 200. And you sharing all this with that person because you think, man, this person cool. He shared a lot of stuff with me. In reality, he wasn't sharing a lot of that with you. He was sharing that with you so he can feel better about himself, because he's making $175,000. He got buddies making $250,000, right? And he can't say nothing to do nothing to impress the buddies making $250,000. So he can impress you when you making 60, right? And he's just, I'm not saying he's living for the moment, but he don't have no business going on. He just had that full-time job. Then you start elevating. And you go from your full-time job income to your side hustle that's booming now, where your side hustle is about to become your full-time income, and you sharing them all the journey, all the things you have going on. You might be like, hey bro, man, my lawn service doing good, man. My lawn service made $100,000 this year, and I still made $60,000 at my job. And his mind gonna say, man, he almost making what I'm making. But see, he killing himself. I ain't gotta do that. I'm still making my $175 on one job with weekends off. He killing himself. But it's gonna come to a point, you go step out of that full-time job and into your side hustle full-time, and you still making 100 to 130, but your friends still making more than you, your so-called friend. Then you're gonna say, hey bro, I'm thinking about starting this other business. I'm thinking about buying a dump trailer and renting it out. Oh, that's cool, man. I think you should do it. Then when you do that, you just pay $15,000 for this dump trailer, and you rent the dump trailer out every day for $300. So $300 a day, 30 days in a month. Y'all do the math. I ain't even about to try to do it. That's whatever that income is, right? So then it's gonna be like, then you tell them, say, bro, my dump trailer business, man, I'm making $9,000 a month off it. You know what I'm saying? He was like, you making $9,000 a month with a dump trailer? Yeah, man, I bought it to use it for myself, but man, I started renting it out, and this is booked up every day. So I took that $9,000 I made the first month, I took the whole $9,000. Shoot, I put a down payment on another dump trailer, so now, bro, I'm making $18,000 a month with 2 dump trailers. And you know, in the beginning, he was sharing all this information with you about what he was buying and what he was doing. Now you're doing the same thing. You sharing all the information with him. But deep down inside, he's developed a hatred for you because You are doing something he's never thought about even doing. And not only that, you're doing something that he can't even do because he don't have the mindset or the mental capacity to do what it is you're doing. Because truth be told, entrepreneurs and hustlers are born. They're not created. An entrepreneur is not created. A hustler is not created. They are born that way. And what I mean that they are born that way, you take a man that's working on a pipeline or a shutdown or a shipyard or any industrial job, and that man is working 7 days a week because he wants better for himself, better for his family. He deep down inside, he has an entrepreneur, hustler man inside that he just haven't let out the cage yet. Once he let him out the cage, it's game over because his mind gonna steady race on how to make the next dollar. Because you will start something and then you will try to start another venture. It always is like that with any entrepreneur. There's levels to entrepreneurship. Some entrepreneurs will lay it all on the line in the beginning and just go straight up with it. But back to the two friends. So you got a dump trailer business pulling in $18,000 a month. Your lawn service, that's pulling in $12,000 a month. And then you thinking, well, man, I need to take this money and invest it into something else. So at the end of that year, you done made $300,000, $400,000. Your buddy's still at it $175,000. You blew him out the water. Now you be like, man, I'm gonna be like Tony, man. I'm gonna go get me a boat, get me a nicer truck. And he gonna stop fooling with you. He gonna pull back from you because you're gonna have two type of haters. You're gonna have one that's gonna pull back and start talking about you with everybody else. You know, man, Gibson was cool, man. When he started making all that money, it went to his head. He want to show off now. Only thing he want to do is talk about business and money. I don't want to hear all that. But Gibson wasn't doing that with you when you was bragging about all the accomplishments you was doing. Or you'll have the second hater that will stay right there because they don't want to miss nothing to talk about. They know you elevating and doing good, but I don't want to pull back. I just want to stay up close because I hate them so much. You got to be careful with that. You have to be careful with that. Look, listen, you can have somebody around you for a long time and you think they solid until you start elevating and doing good. Some people just hate to see you make it. I hate them for no reason. They will hate to see you shine because they not shining. The whole time you willing to put them on. You got to watch all of that, man. You got to be careful out here. I don't have too many associates or friends, as you was call it. I just always been like this way to kept to myself. But you got to watch that, man. People are, man, I'm telling you, it's low down. They'll do anything they can to hurt you. Like they'll know you going out of town. They'll send somebody to run through your house and bust your house up and stuff. People are just, it's crooked nowadays. So you got to be careful who you share your dreams with. Everybody don't want to see you shine. Everybody don't want to see you shine, man. I promise they don't. I promise they don't. Especially people you work with at your full-time job. They'll come to you like they're your friend. Hey, man, how I do this? Hey, man, you doing this? Hey, man, this. Blah. Try to get all the information. But that's good, man. You doing good. But deep down inside, man, I can't stand that dude. I hope they fire him. But you just don't understand, clown. When you fire that man, when you fire an entrepreneur, a hustler at heart, that man ain't just going to go home and give. You really think if you fire an entrepreneur or a hustler from his full-time job, he's going to stop and lose everything? Man, that man going to elevate times 10. And I'm going to be honest, I got like 300-something door hangers sitting in the back of my truck right now that I had from I think last year I had 500. It done dwindled down to maybe 280 to 300 left. You fire me. Listen, this is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go all the way up with it. Number one, I'm a welder. I'm a welder by trade. I can get another welding job. But if I don't want to get another welding job, I promise you, them 300 door hangers on the back of my seat will be, today is Monday. They will be gone by the end of this week. And Wednesday, I will be ordering another 1,000 to flood the streets. I'm going to eat. You back a hustler, entrepreneur into a corner with a family to feed, he going to come out swinging, and I promise you, he going to come out on top.